in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Spartans will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the draw.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
The run from the shotgun. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the quick grab. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Washington right back to the line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Getting down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Going right to work up top. The quick out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. And the Huskies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Now adjusting. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Now on the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in stride at the 15. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Working the middle. At the 45 on his way. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Washington wants to go quickly. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? A designed run for the quarterback. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Using the quick game. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
so nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. Back to pass. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Now from the 2-yard line after the incompletion, it's third and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They're going to run it. He's not going to get there. Stop short. 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going to try to get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic up. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st. At the 35, he's got room. Right down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Smarty. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And your Washington Huskies will take over 1st and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Jackson.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Still looking on the move. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Connection to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going. To the air on 1st down.
He's got his man. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He might want another play. The snap sets up the throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Huskies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Rush is on him. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
21, Washington, 14.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Coleman.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got the quick pass. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Complete downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Firing to the right, complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback.
Oh, and they blocked it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner is stopped.
And the Michigan State offense will take over. First and 10.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Back open in the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
So now it's second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets him past the first down marker and still running. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Looking to throw. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast, so there was nowhere to go in the end zone there, that time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, and you you see those sticks and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
The Spartans will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the Spartans will go for it here on 4th down. Fakes the grab on the left. And he won't get there. Trying to turn the corner, straight for every inch, and he is denied.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And the Huskies backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
The Huskies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Finds the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Washington right back to the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Makes the catch. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, the power run here. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Cano. Gets it out quickly.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Cano. Got his man on the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Washington wants to go quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And then defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Time to find the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over Kansas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Spartans! A great catch and run for 6. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Cano. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. It'll be 3rd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bring in the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Wants to go up top. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Cano. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
After this, it'll be a wrap. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.
Michigan State